Yo, I'm back. I know I haven't been uploading any videos, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I've been trying to get more recognition about myself, and one way I did that was by that clock app, seeing how most of you guys are from that app. But now no one watches my TikTok, so I've switched back to YouTube. The topic for today is how I got lost for the first time. So, to give you something to imagine, we were at my cousin's graduation party. Her graduation was on a big field at her university, and there are some neighborhoods near it. A lot of people were attending this since, well, it's a graduation. I was really young at that time, so I didn't really care about the whole party. Ugh, there's nothing to do here. I want to go home and sleep. Good afternoon, everyone. I am so glad that you can make it. Before we begin, I want to make a speech about how I enjoyed this graduation class. Anyways, I was graduating. The only thing that I remembered from the first part of the graduation was that the graduates were walking in a long line and everybody was cheering for them because they just got their diplomas. After everything had settled down, people started to talk to one another. It was lunchtime, so there was a lot of stalls with food and a lot of people on the field. I was with my dad at the time, and I stuck by him throughout the day. But I was getting pretty hungry and decided to get something to eat. So I told my dad that I was going to one of the food stalls to get some food. God, just look at those tomatoes. I love tomatoes, especially those cherry tomatoes. Also, they can be turned into ketchup, which go good on fries. I probably took the whole plate and gone to show my dad how much tomatoes I've gotten. Dad, look at this tomato. It looks like a pump. Dad? 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 Father has forsaken me. Now, this wasn't the first time that this happened. Sometimes at the mall, I would get lost from my parents just to realize that they were just a few feet away and I was just left behind because I stared at a window or something like that. But I would always find my family in an instant. So I wasn't really scared at first because I thought it was the same situation. But as I kept looking, I knew that it wasn't the case this time. This time, I was completely lost. So, what did I do? I put my tomatoes down and hid under the food stall, waiting. If I couldn't find my parents, then what was the point of trying? I waited until I didn't hear voices anymore. By the time I went outside again, it was dark with nobody to be seen. I started to walk on my own on the sidewalk, looking for some shelter. I stumbled upon a nearby house and rang the doorbell, waiting for an answer. And that, my friends, is how I got adopted. No, I'm kidding. It was a joke. I swear. What I really did was look for the nearest person that seemed trustworthy. Excuse me? Can you help me? I can't find my parents. Oh, sure, honey. Do you know their phone number? Yes, I do. It's 4-I-$T, and don't forget the ketchup on the broccoli. She started to call up my parents, but they weren't responding. Even though they weren't picking up, she really helped me feel safe and calm. So since calling wasn't working, I resorted to the second best option. Taking me to the police. I don't know the reason, but the police was there, so there was another solution. A reasonable person would think, oh, so you're going to the police so that you can help find your parents by asking people around. And I agree with you, but this gremlin of a child had another reason. I want to use those megaphones and scream really loud until my parents find me and yell at me. I mean, it would sure work. As I was going to do my amazing plan, ugh, I was so close! Whatever. At that moment, she was probably thinking why I was with some random person. She must be worried. So I told the lady, thanked her for helping me, probably ruined her day, and was finally going to reunite with my mom. Hey,
oh my
you're in my
God,
way.
Thank you for
Can you
finding
move,
little
lady? Let me go to my mom.
I am her
Who
aunt,
are
and
you?
we have been worried
Lady, are
sick.
you even listening
We
to
found
me?
out she wasn't
Oh,
with
I
us,
see
and we
what's
couldn't
happening
find
here.
her in the
You're here to
crowd,
steal
so we
credit for
kept
finding
searching and
me.
found her with
Well,
you.
sorry, but
So
I
you
found
can
myself
leave
fair
her
and
with
square.
me
So,
now.
hey,
Ta-ta.
lady, put me down right now, or else I'm a... Finally, I was reunited with my family. Woo. God, I can't do anything by myself. Apparently, my dad didn't realize I was gone. Talk about parenting. So yeah, that was the story of how I got lost. I was so traumatized that even the idea of a graduation party made me grow silent. And let me tell you, it's hard to shut my little mouth up. Hey everyone, I hope you guys liked the story. If you enjoyed it, I will make sure to do more in the future. I really want to make more videos so more people can enjoy it too. So if you would ever be so kind to do so, tell people about me. It would really help me a lot on my path on YouTube, so please help me get more recognition. Have a nice day and don't get lost.